Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Aber, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival on the JustAddBacon server. Now, you may be wondering, what is this platform for? This platform is the one block up. Well, it's actually 1.5 blocks up, because I decided to use stone slabs. So it's 1 block plus a half a block up. Not really necessary, but it kind of gives it a, I don't know what you would call that, I don't know what you would call that, but it gives it kind of a, I guess, a slim feel. So right now all I'm doing is placing sand. So I start right here. I left myself a little extra room just in case I wanted to build like a decorative wall around this. I probably won't, even though I probably will. I don't know. But just in case, it's easier than taking out this entire wall and making my room weirdly shaped. Or moving this entire thing, because that's a pain. I had to do that on Skyblock, never again. So I started right here. So I'll go over, I'll skip this block right here, and then place a sand block, and then skip a block, place a sand block, all the way down. Whenever you get to the end, what you do is you go diagonally. So go diagonally, and then go down, place a block, skip one, all the way down until you're done. Oops. And this is just compact. The only issue that I've seen with this, it doesn't happen very often, I don't think. It might happen a lot, and my Skyblock Cactus farm is just so huge that I don't see it that often. But what'll happen, especially in the middle, it'll pop off. Excuse me. The cactus will pop off and land on a neighboring cactus. Like, this one would pop off and then land here and then sit here until it despawns. I'm not really worried about that because there will be so much cactus in here that I don't think it will pose any sort of problem. But that's one thing. One way to counteract that is you could just go boom. I think it would still come over. I don't know how far they pop. They go whenever they pop off. But I'm just doing it like this, so it'll be compact and a whole bunch. That way I won't have to worry about production. I won't have to worry about making it, super tall. Like, you could do it like this, like too wide, and make it go way up. But I don't really want to. Actually, you know what? This actually might be too close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to go here. That way, wait, no, how did I mess that up? I'm going to go here. That way, later on, should I want to, I can boom, boom. I look longer, so I can put this one right there. It breaks. And also, I've seen where it would break off and land on the actual cactus. Also, so I don't really. I might have to go reference my Skyblock and see how I did it. Okay, so in Skyblock, yeah, I did leave a little bit of a gap here. Yeah, I left a gap, so I will do that. Yeah, I left a 1 block gap and went diagonal. And then, yeah, all the way up. Oh yeah, that doesn't work here. Okay, so I will go, yeah, I went diagonal, so I will have to fix that. I'll be right back as soon as I get done with all of this, and if you wonder why I'm always like, I'll be right back, I hate watching people build, like the entire episode, which, needless to say, means that I pretty much don't watch any building videos unless I'm trying to figure out how something gets built. Like, probably the only thing where I would actually record the entire building process was if I was recording something like redstone or like a complex machine. Then I would, but otherwise, no. So I'll be right back as soon as I finish this. Why is it getting dark? Oh, because there's a King Enderman here. King Enderman has been here a very long time. It's creepy and I can't find him. I want his head. So that didn't take long at all. I started off building the second layer. See, look, it got kind of sort of stuck. Oh wait, that's because there's something there. Anywho, I started building the second layer, and then I realized I almost messed up really bad. So the easiest way, now the second layer, you need to keep in mind that you don't want a block, you don't want a cactus block directly above another one, because then it won't grow. So, because there's nowhere for it to go, so it can't actually grow. So what you want to do is get in between 2 rows of cactus. So I've got cactus row right here, and then I've got a cactus row right here, and build a platform all the way out of whatever block you want the cactus to sit on. And then what you do is you look down. If there's no cactus, put a block. If there is a cactus, skip it. So you're pretty much doing the same thing as you did before, but with your whatever block that you're holding that you're using to hold the cactus. And when I say what you did before, I'm talking about the what you did with the sand. It's pretty much the same thing. Of course, where you put the sand will depend on where you put these little pieces that come out. So pretty much what you'll have is cactus that's staggered all the way up, as far as you want to go up, or as far as you're able to go up. Like I said, I'm not going to build mine. Oh, and if you're using slabs, watch out for that. It'll place on the bottom. You want it on the top half, because otherwise it won't actually grow, since cactus takes up an entire full block. And this top layer serves 2 purposes. The first and most important purpose is that it will cause the cactus to update and break. And you could, if you wanted to, you could just make this not really you could make it like, you could start out and make it just one huge, like platform, and then break out where the cactus is. but I'm gonna put a second layer here, so I need it to be like this. So you can have, like, after I get done with, like, this section right here, I'm gonna break all of these that are in the middle, because they're not needed. And then whenever you go to your second row, in order to not end up doing double the work with half the reward, I guess you could say, instead of going over to the next row, go over 2 rows instead of 1. So instead of going over 1 row, go 2. And then whenever you go through and place your slabs, or your whatever you want, your building material, you can just go 1 here and 1 here, instead of, because if you went down this one, then this side would already be done, but you would still need something here. And then obviously I can't really do that here because it ends, and that is super annoying. It's the only reason I would say to not use slabs. And another thing that I forgot to mention that you want to make sure to be aware of, make sure you leave some space in between where your water stream ends and where your last row of cactus is, because it will, if it's too close to the edge, because it can go any direction when it breaks. It can land on, well, I think with slabs being how they're only half a block, I don't know if it can go on top like that. I don't know if it can go on top even if it's a full block. I don't know, I have to look into that. But anyway, it can go any direction that is an airspace. So I guess it wouldn't be able to go on top if it was a full block. Ignore me, I'm tired. I haven't had much sleep. So it can go any direction that's an airspace, and if your cactus is at the very edge of your water stream, it could drop out and hit whatever. It could hit the ground where there's nothing to carry it to a chest, or anything like that. And of course, you could probably use like like a minecart probably to pick stuff up, but I'm not going to go into that because I don't understand how that works at all. I seen Etho do it once for I think it was a zombie pigman spawner. Or, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up, and we'll look at the almost finished product. Okay, so we're back, and it's all done, and it looks like, yes, it can pop up on top. It can pop up on top, but with the amount that you would be producing, whether it's a huge one or a small one, it's not going to matter all that much. Okay, so after you break all of this up here, you'll have ones that are like this. Now, usually this would mean that, this block right here would be your wall, or, oh, I messed that up. Let me think for a second. Okay, so wall right there. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, I did mess that up a little bit. Easily fixable. There you go. So you should have it look like this. Now, you could, I forgot what I was going to say. Cactus parkour. Okay, so you could have, or you will have, spots where there's like nothing, but that's sort of essential because you want somewhere for your cactus that breaks to go. And I mean, like I said before, you could actually put, make this like an entire ceiling for it, like a roof for it, and then just have holes where the cactus is, but that whole, it popping up and going above the ceiling, or above the next block, the block over it. That would probably happen a lot more, I would say. I would guess anyway, just based off the fact that I see it once in a great while with it like this, so I could just imagine with a roof. And then at this point, if you wanted to, you could put your sand and your cactus up and then just start the process over again. I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, and whenever you're breaking the... see if I can get to it. Ow. So, whenever you're breaking the blocks that are right here in the area where there is none, I would recommend doing it from the top, especially if you have a efficiency 5 pick, because if you break one of these supports, you will have a huge mess. And I mean, it's not that difficult to fix, it's just the fact that you do have to fix it is a pain, kind of. Plus, you'll be able to more easily tell where you need to break. I did it from the bottom because I had water stream here for the last bit of it. I was running through here making sure that things were broken correctly. And I have Depth Strider 3 boots, so water is my friend. Yeah, and you saw that cactus go flying across the screen. So, yeah, so I did it from the bottom, but I had to be super careful about breaking one of these by accident. The only place it wasn't a problem was on the end, because if I break the wall, it's okay, but if I break one of these, it gets messy. On a side note, I just realized that... Where'd you go? Where'd you go? And I lost him. Side note about Depth Strider. Okay, this is my run speed right now. I'm on land. Okay, now here's my run speed. Ooh, he's back. Oh, I got him, and it probably went in a hopper. Here's my run speed on regular blocks in the water. That's nothing special. It's a little bit slower than run speed on land. And here's my run speed in the water on top of ice. I feel faster. I feel like Superman. I don't know if that's just me or what, but yeah. Oh, and another great thing about using, I probably should have said this sooner, but one of the good reasons, awesome reasons about using full blocks here instead of slabs is you can put torches on the side of them. If you want to do that. Like I said, I'm just going to put glowstone in the floor. And also, I should have mentioned this earlier, the only reason that there is packed ice here, I mean, aside from the fact that if this was regular ice, these torches would melt it, it increases the movement speed of items. So if you had just regular, like, stone or whatever, non-ice on top of, with water on top of it, items move at a specific rate. They move faster if there's ice, because it's more slippery. Oh, and also, yeah. So what I did was I took out the wall a little bit. I might put like a half slab or um, some upside down stairs or something to block, to block this water flow. It doesn't really matter. I put a oak fence here just for now, but I might extend these stairs over a bit. Pretty much what I did was I placed down a chest. Yep, there's my 3 ender pearls because I've got looting 3. So I placed down a chest and then I hit shift, right click with a hopper into the chest, did that all the way down. So like this hopper right here is connected to this hopper here. So if something enters the hopper system right here, it won't take that long to get way over here. Because I think hoppers move at a rate of like 8 items per tick or something like that. So it's nearly instantaneous. Yeah, see. So I think that'll be it for this episode. This was kind of like a tutorial on how to build a cactus farm. It's like the easiest farm ever. It depending on your reasonings for making a cactus farm, it could be super profitable. On Skyblock, back when I built my cactus farm, cactus went for a lot, like a crazy amount, a lot. And I think I just broke that. I just killed that cactus that I threw. But yeah, so that's why I did it on Skyblock. Plus, I was bored. I played a lot of Skyblock. The reason I'm doing it here is so I can have a nearly unlimited supply of green dye. Because I need green wool for something super secret that you haven't seen yet unless you've stopped by my place. And even then, you might be like, why does he need green wool? Still. Plus, whenever we get the market, which, yes, there is a market coming for survival. I'm waiting on the build team to finish that. I think it was PETA who was decided to take the project. I'm waiting on him to finish it, and after that I'll put it in. But yeah, I'm hoping to make quite a bit of money off of Cactus. And yeah, that'll help the deforestation, or help avoid deforestation of cactuses, even though deforestation refers to trees. Decactusization, I don't know. So yeah, I'm hoping that'll be a thing. So I guess start saving up on valuable items, because this market, in theory, will be awesome. It might actually be terrible and you might all hate me, but I hope not. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns with the building, or with how to build a cactus farm, let me know in the comments and I'll respond as soon as I see it. Like I said, you can bring this up as high as you could start at like y=3, which I think is what I'm at. Okay, y=6 and 5. If I wanted to, I could, take this design and move it, expand it all the way to the sky limit. I think once you get up past a certain level, you probably will want to put walls on it just to make sure that nothing falls in it that isn't supposed to be in it, or that it doesn't like pop off and go away over here somewhere. Because I don't know how far this will fly, and I don't know when items fall, when items or entities fall, I don't know if they continue their trajectory for a little bit or if they just fall straight down. because I would expect it to, you know, pop off and just kind of arc a little bit. I mean, you wouldn't see it this close if it did, but at great distances, you know, you might, you know, have something break like up here and end up, you know, way over here. I mean, assuming there was, you know, if this whole room was open all the way up to the sky limit. So I don't know, you know, how if it would actually break, pop up, and like fly across the world. Plus, actually having like a wall around it would make. Is this kind of ugly? This is just a bunch of floating cactuses. But having a wall around it would, you know, possibly you could, you know, decorate the building, hide it, make it look like something else, get creative with it if you're good at building or good at block pairing more so. I I don't think I'm terrible at building. Just block pairing is bad. Plus all my square buildings. Oh, one thing that I would like to know. How do I phrase this? I don't know how I could phrase that without giving it away, so I'm just gonna never mind. Sorry. If you enjoyed this tutorial on cactus farm building and want to see more, see me build more automatic farms, even though that's kind of like a, you can find that information wherever. Leave a like and let me know in the comments on what you would like to see me attempt and probably fail to do, because, you know, I mean, I know how to make like automatic pumpkin farms on a clock timer, because I used to play on a super popular server and all we had were pumpkin farms, but they lagged out the server more often than not. I'm starting to ramble. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful evening.